think you're doing? You can't sell food without a license. You were just selling something illegally. That's what you were doing. I should call the police.
No, please don't call the police.
You know, it's trash like you that ruin the city for every honest person in it.
Is everything all right here?
Mr. Mayor, I'm glad you're here. Things are most certainly not all right. This street urchin was selling food illegally.
By selling candy?
He can't just be allowed to flaunt the law like this. We live in a society with rules, don't we?
You're right. We do. I'll tell you what, son. Why don't I buy all of your candy? Will that be okay?
Really?
Yes.
I don't have enough to make change for 100.
Keep the change.
Wow, thank you.
What? You're encouraging this blazing lawlessness? I mean, you're supposed to be the mayor. You're supposed to keep criminals off the street, not pay them. This is entirely unacceptable.
What I find unacceptable is how you're treating this boy. He's not a criminal. He's not stealing anything, and he's not causing any trouble. He's just doing what he has to do to survive.
He's breaking the law. It's shameful.
No. What's shameful is how you're talking to him. He's done nothing to you. Yet you're going out of your way to make sure his difficult life is even more so. Why? Why would you do that?
Well,
You see, I was just like this boy once. I was homeless. I sold whatever I could to get by. Flowers, cans, even candy. People would just pass me by like I was invisible on the street. Do you know how that feels? How lonely that is? I made a promise to myself that I would never forget that I had no one else on my side. But I got lucky, got myself in a foster home with some really kind people who helped me, who could have easily ignored me. If it wasn't for them, I would have never got it off the street. And I would have never been elected mayor. I dedicate my life to helping people just like this boy, letting them know that they're not in it by themselves.
oh, spare me the soft-hearted sob stories. I'm a very prominent woman in our city. My husband owns one of the largest businesses in town. You weren't elected mayor to serve street rats, people who don't give anything back to society while living off our tax dollars. You were elected to work for people like me. I pay your salary.
Wait a minute. You're John Ballard's wife, right? I remember you from the fundraiser.
That's right, I am. And you, of all people, should know just how powerful we are. If you want a second term, do what's right and call the police on this boy now.
Interesting.
What's interesting?
Oh, well, just how the district attorney has called my office and told us about your husband's business practices. Well, according to the DA, your husband has been avoiding certain tax responsibilities for years.
What? That's not true.
Well, the DA and his investigators believe it's true. You know, when I get back to my office, I think I'll give them a call and see if they can step up the investigation.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Hey, buddy, have you eaten yet? I'm hungry. Why don't we go to lunch, okay? My treat. And I can tell you all about how social services can help you and your situation out.
Really?
Yeah.
Thank you, mister.
Yeah, anytime.
John, you need to pack the bags. We need to leave the night that the mayor knows.
Hey everyone, I want to introduce you to Megan, my new daughter.
Your daughter?
I decided to adopt.
You what?
I didn't want to tell you all till it was official. So, ta-da! Well, Megan, these are your grandparents. This is your Auntie Jill and your Uncle Brian.
Hello.
Nice to meet you, Megan. About time you brought me another grandchild. I was getting bored with these two.
Now is not the time for your jokes, Frank. Your daughter's gone off and done something crazy.
Megan, why don't you go introduce yourself to your new cousins? It's James and Avery. Go ahead. What's everyone's problem?
Well, you have to admit, Robin, it's a little surprising. You just walk in here with some kid you adopt on a whim?
It was hardly a whim.
Oh, so you plan to adopt a little white girl?
What does her ethnicity have to do with anything?
What do you know about raising white kids? Nothing, that's what.
I know that I will love her, and so will her grandparents.
No, Mom has a point. You just made your life and Megan's way more difficult than you even realize, Robin.
What are you both talking about?
Mom, can I show Megan my Legos?
Yeah, Brian, watch the kids, please. Let's go talk in the kitchen.
Oh, great. The kitchen.
Robin, look, I know things didn't work out with you and your ex-husband. All right, heartbreak makes us all do crazy things, but that does not give you the reason to go running off and making some rash decision.
This is not a rash decision, Mom. I've always wanted a family. You know that.
What your mother's trying to say is if
Do
you...
not speak for me, Frank. I'm worried about you, honey. Okay, you're taking on this big burden all by yourself. It's not healthy for you, and it's not healthy for this child that you're about to adopt.
You know what? It might be not too late for you to get Chris to take you back.
Girl, I don't want Chris back. He left me, remember?
I never did like that guy.
Not now, Frank. Listen, it's a big decision, and you're just rushing into it.
I'm not rushing, Mom. This is something I've wanted my whole life. And besides, it's done.
Girl, you never mentioned adoption before. All you talked about was having your own kids.
I mean, at the very least, could you just adopt a child within your own race? Do you understand the complications that you're about to bring into both your lives doing this?
Megan's race has nothing to do with my decision. And you know what? I didn't ask for advice or permission. It's my life and it's my choices.
So what did you come here for, Robin?
I came to introduce my daughter to her aunt and uncle and cousins and grandparents, hoping that you guys would be loving and supportive. Like the kind and wonderful people that I know you to be.
Food is ready.
Ooh, what you got there? Good job.
Okay. Who wants to say grace tonight?
Oh, sorry. I didn't know.
So what happens when you get a kid that's raised by somebody else?
It's okay, sweetie. It's an hour past her normal dinner time. She's just hungry.
It's not okay, Robin. That's the point. You know how important Grace is to this family.
I do, and I agree. But Megan will learn. She just needs some time.
Time, okay. That's rich coming from the daughter who is always missing the point.
Honey.
No. What do you mean by that, Mom?
I know exactly what it means.
Yeah, but I want to hear you say it.
It means we don't understand this whole adoption thing. It's much more rewarding raising a child that came from you.
James, Avery, can you please go show Megan those Legos you were talking about earlier?
Really? Mm-hmm. Okay, let's go, girl. Let's...
What is with all this attitude? I don't deserve this, and Megan certainly doesn't either.
We worry about you, honey. We want to help.
Oh, by insulting me and my daughter?
She is not your daughter. And that is the point. This is just another poorly thought out life choice that you made, just like always, just like when you married Chris.
All that matters is that I love her and that she loves me. And I hope that all of you would understand that.
Well, we don't understand this. Who could? You know, one minute you're married and then you get into divorce, and now you're gonna adopt this little white child? None of this makes any sense.
I don't have to sit here and take this. Megan, come on, we're leaving.
Aunt Robin, does Megan really have to go? We're having fun playing with Legos.
Yes, I know, baby, but she does. Grab your things, baby. You know what? I never wanted to adopt. You were right. I've always wanted to have my own children.
See? I told you.
But it turns out that I can't. Chris and I have been trying for over a year. And then we went to the doctor and I found out that I can never carry a child to term. 2 days after I found out, Chris left me. And I was crushed. And not just because he left, but because now the dream to have my own family seemed over. Never, ever did I consider adoption. But even when I did, I never saw myself adopting a child until I met Megan and I put my eyes on her and I just knew that I had to take her home. She is kind, and she is sweet, and she is smart. And I know that I can give her the kind of life that she deserves. The kind of life that I had with love and support from all of you. I really expected so much more from all of you. Megan. Come on.
Ready to go, Mama. Wait, I forgot. Thank you for dinner, Grandma.
Robin.
Yeah, there's a note from Megan.
What does it say, Frank?
Dear Grandma and Grandpa, thank you for having me over. 4 years I waited in the orphanage, hoping to find a new family who wanted me as much as I wanted them. I lost my family in a car accident. I was the only survivor when I met Miss Robin. She was so kind and fun, not like everyone else. And when she told me she wanted to adopt me, I was so happy. But I was even more happy when she told me I was going to be a part of a big family. I've always wanted and dreamed of being in a big, loving family. And now my dreams have come true. Thanks to my new mom. Love, Megan.
So pretty. Hey, what is it?
I'm sorry I caused problems at dinner tonight. Will they ever forgive me?
Oh, no, sweetie. You didn't do anything wrong. You got me? You got me. You got me. What do y'all want?
We're here to apologize, honey. Megan, we're so sorry. Right? We just had no idea what you and Megan were going through.
Yeah, sis. We were wrong. We had no right to judge you or your decision.
And we want you to know we love you and your daughter very much. And are happy to have you in the family, Megan.
We sure do, honey.
Does that mean we can have dinner together? I'm still kind of hungry.
Well, I guess it's a good thing we brought all this food with us.
Yeah.
All right, come on. All right, let's eat.
Come on! You gotta be kidding me!
Sorry about that, mister.
Sorry, you just wasted $40 worth of food. Sorry isn't gonna fix it. You know, you people are the worst. You're gonna pay me back for that wasted food.
But I got no money.
Ooh-hoo. Well, you better figure out something fast or I'm calling the cops. You know what? It's a nice pendant. I'll tell you this. You give me that, and we'll call it even.
I can't. It means too much to me. I've worn this every day of my life since I was 18.
Blah, blah, blah. I didn't ask for your whole life story. I'll make it simple for you. Either you give it to me, or I'll call the cops and report you for vagrancy and public drinking.
Mister, please, have a heart. I just can't. It's too important.
Well, when you put it like that, I understand. Have it your way.
Please, mister, don't do this to me. It's the only thing I have left.
Hello, police? Yeah, I'd like to report a crime. Yeah, the suspect's still here.
Okay.
Thank you for your time.
Here.
Ooh. Well, that's nice. Hey, it looks better on me anyway, huh? Ooh. Come on now. Don't be like that. Cheer up. Have a good day. Hey, Pop, I'm home. Hey, Pop, you there?
Oh, sorry. You snuck up on me.
Pop, I thought we talked about this. You can't sit around all day looking at old stuff from the war. It isn't good for you.
Neither's forgetting.
Yes, I know. Listen, Pop. Ever since you adopted me, I could remember you sitting around looking at old photos and memorabilia, but you never talked about your experience over there. I know you went through a lot over there, but I think you should just leave the past in the past.
If only it were that easy. Every day, I have to live knowing that I survived. And so many others did. Where did you get that?
Yeah, it's cool, isn't it?
Where did you get it?
It's just from some homeless guy down at the plaza.
Homeless?
Yeah. Pop, calm down. What's wrong?
I want you to take me to it.
Take you where?
The man you got that pendant from. Let's go!
Pop, just...
Oh, no.
There
oh,
he
no,
is.
No. He's still got a pulse. I think he's got alcohol poisoning. Call an ambulance.
Oh, come on, Dan. Why is this guy so important to you?
Just call an ambulance.
All right.
We're gonna get you some help. Just hold on a little longer.
Hello, 911? Any progress?
Nothing yet.
Come on, Pop. You can talk to me. Who is this man to you?
Someone I never thought I'd see again. It's time I tell you about my time in the war. You see, the enemy had taken our position and decimated our squad. I was shot multiple times and was bleeding out. Thankfully, a soldier from another squad, a man I'd never met, carried me over half a mile on his back to the field hospital. The doctors told me if I had gotten there even 1 minute later, I wouldn't have survived. I was being prepped for surgery and barely conscious. But the soldier saw how scared I was. Right before surgery, he gave me a part of a pendant he wore as a lucky charm. He promised it would help get me through the surgery, and I promised I'd give it back to him when I was healed. He left to save more men, and I never saw him again. So you see, it wasn't just a pendant that he gave me. It was the gift of hope. And it worked. It got me through my long recovery and the rest of the war. Without him, I wouldn't be here today. And you wouldn't be here with me today. I searched for him every day since, but I never found him. I assumed he was killed in action, at least until you came home with that pendant.
Can't believe it. I mean, I treated him so poorly, and I should have helped him.
Oh, no. It's not you again. Don't call the cops on me, man. I gave you everything I had.
I know.
You know, that pendant was my most prized possession. That wasn't good enough for you. I'm sorry. I don't know what else.
Listen, sir, you're safe now. I'm here to apologize to you. The way I treated you, I'm truly ashamed. Look, I want to give this back to you. Yes. Yes, I took advantage of you, and I am just truly sorry.
I also have something I need to give back to you.
Who are you? What in the... Is it really you?
I have been looking for you for almost 40 years, and I finally found you. And I can finally thank you for saving my life.
Well, I did what was needed. Anyone would have done the same.
No, not just anyone would have done what you did. You gave me hope when I needed it most. And there is nothing I can ever say that would ever thank you enough.
Oh, I don't know what to say.
You don't need to say a thing.
Mm-hmm. You don't have to ever worry about being hungry or being homeless ever again.
When you get out of here, we want you to come stay with us.
No, it's too much.
Oh, no, that's nonsense. I mean, you saved my father. If you hadn't done that, then I wouldn't live the life I have today. Please. It's the least we can do on behalf of what you've done for me and my family. So what do you say?
Okay. I'll come and stay with you. Thank you so much.
No, thank you, my friend.
Thank you.